What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links today, guys. And we are here at 4Missouri Gaming to give you another video on how to farm Alexis level 40. This is probably, in my opinion, it's like the second best way to farm her. The problem is, even with restart, you could brick, and it could be a problem. But the cool thing about this deck is basically once you get Black Paladin out, you're pretty safe because you can just keep him in defense mode. And I actually was farming consecutively, and I just realized that the Gymnast can't target the Black Paladin while it's in defense mode. So as long as you always have a card to discard, you can just wait until you have like two Floodgates down or two Divine Wraths down. That way you can negate them, and then you can start destroying her creatures. So the main thing is just your starting hand. If it sucks, you're probably going to lose. If it doesn't, then you're good. So same pretty much basis of farming deck. Obviously the Swamp Kings, if you don't have those, you can use the Witches or other fusion material monsters. And then restart, I would say, is pretty mandatory. If you're looking to farm her, if you're looking to farm while you're like trying to get skills from the new characters, you could use Draw Sense Earth, or you could use Master Fusion. If you're trying to kind of do both at the same time, you're obviously not going to get as good results as with Restart, but that's pretty much it. I'm not going to really go too much in the deck, and then obviously you can use Divine Wrath over Floodgates if you don't have them. I only have 2 Floodgates still. I'm waiting to do some more pack openings to get my 3rd, but if you have 3 Floodgates, just run Floodgate. It's better overall than Divine Wrath. It doesn't require you to have a card in your hand, and since you have to discard cards for Black Paladin's effects to negate her rituals, you definitely want to maximize on Floodgate if you have them. So let's go into the replay, show you guys how it works. Like I said, I actually didn't realize this till I was actually farming off camera. So in this replay, I might have my Paladin in attack mode, and that's why I'm specifically saying keep your Paladin in defense mode when you summon it until you have either backup Paladins in hand waiting to fuse. So you don't care if your Paladin gets killed by the Gymnast, or have one of your traps down to negate Gymnast. So let's go into that. So it should be this one here, which is Bandit Keith versus Alexis Rhodes. And then my next video will be how to farm Alexis, probably with the best overall deck, which is the Labyrinth Builder deck. So we'll get into that one next in the next video. So I'm trying to make these not too long so you guys can go through the farm. And I will be speeding up the replay by basically tapping my finger so that it goes fast as well. Okay, so I restart there, obviously. That was a really bad hand. Alright, and there's still a bad hand, but I believe she had a bad start, and that's why I was able to save this replay. So she plays Prisma, and then I'm going to lock her down. So we negate her turn, basically. And then there's our Poly. So now we have a way to fuse. If I have to discard my Secret Pass to a Ritual, I will, because I could have potentially, and we didn't have to. So now we have the Fusion Recycling Plan. I just pretty much sit here, and I'm going to generate card advantage, searching my deck through polymerization until I can get enough ammo on board. And I guess I did in this video realize I could use Paladin in defense mode, so that's good. So I have Divine Wrath now. And then pretty much, this is why this deck is cool, because you literally just are solitarying her the rest of the duel and just drawing out your deck. You draw a Floodgate, and now I can actually go into, once I draw a material monster, I can actually fuse. So I'm just waiting to draw one more material for my second Black Paladin, and then I can go off. I discard my extra field spell, obviously to negate the ritual, and then she has to pass her turn again. And then we go. Now we're able to go off, and we're getting a card back from Recycling Plant. So we're able, there's one Gymnast, there's a Gemini Elf, and then we're able to get back Dark Magician so that we have a way to negate another ritual if she has another one this turn. So Cyber Gymnast will meet the end with another Floodgate, and then we have a backup for her 3rd Gymnast if she draws it. And we drew another material monster, so that means we have another card to discard. So we don't care that she chooses to keep that alive. They're both going to die this turn. And boom, there we go. And that pretty much concedes the farm. Because now here we use Divine Wrath.
I can't believe it. Check out my face down card.
So Divine Wrath happens, and that was her last Gymnast. So she has no way of dealing at this point because we have 3 cards to discard for all of her spell cards. So there's no way she could possibly form anything, you know, to counteract us at this point. So she plays another Ritual Sanctuary, which we will negate again, just because we don't want her cycling through her deck and potentially decking herself out before we can kill her. So even though we have the combo in our hand, we're going to wait for the deck out, or no cards left in deck, so we can maximize our points. And then we negate her last ritual, I believe, that she has to play. And then we go off, and then it's the final turn. So it's important that you play that first. And see, that was the one turn that it could have mattered. But thankfully, we had no creatures on the board. If she would have had creatures on the board, then that would have been an issue for us. But thankfully, we played it that way. And we were able to keep all her creatures off the board in the final turn, and we were able to go in for the victory. And we got over 8k and got dual assessment. So that's how you guys can farm Alexis using the Black Paladin version. And it's a generally good farm deck for almost all the legendary duelists. I haven't done extensive testing with Baston, but you can beat Asher, even though Labyrinth Builder is by far, to beat Asher, is the best version. It's very consistent with Labyrinth Builder against Asher. I would say it's probably the same as, I guess Labyrinth Builder is better against Jaden than Dark Paladin, just because you can brick. Labyrinth Builder is pretty easy to beat Jaden, Yugi. And then obviously the Paladin deck is very, very good against Chaz. So Chaz is probably one of the easiest people to farm overall. And even Builder is very, very good to farm because it has 3,000 defense. So he actually can't, the only way he can kill it is with his Lightning Vortex. So as long as you draw a Dimension Gate before he draws that, you're good. So, but like I said, Alexis and Asher are probably the more difficult ones to farm. So, but like I said, this deck is probably like 65%, 70% with Restart. So it is kind of a hard deck to make because you do need a couple Ultra Rares, because to really make it consistent, you do have to have King of the Swamp. Is very, very good for your probability of not bricking. And then also Recycling Plant. You pretty much have to have that card in this deck because you will go through lots of negation. So really good to have that card. But that's only a super rare from the new set, so that's not too terrible. But you do need Black Paladin, obviously. At minimum, 1 copy. Preferably you want 2. But you can rock 1 and 1 Supreme Buster Blader if you have those. So hope you guys do all enjoy the video, though. Hopefully this is helping you guys out. Thank you guys for the positive feedback on the farming. I've gotten a lot of cool comments and direct messages on Discord and things like that that they've been helping you guys out. So hope you guys all stay tuned to the next video. Hope you guys all have a great day. And do hit the subscribe button down below if you guys are new to the channel. Leave a like, comment down below if this helped you. If it didn't help you, I'm sorry. You probably already have the Duelist farm. So, but have a good one, guys. We'll see you later. Peace.